Hello students, welcome to Gangs of Toppers. In this class, we are actually covering the topic of tropical desert. Okay, as we know that we have already covered the topic of that is in the last video we have already covered the topic that is hot wet equatorial climate, that is also called as a equatorial rainforest. We have also covered this topic that is Sudan type of climate, and it is also known as a tropical grassland, and it is also known as that is a savanna grassland. Okay, now in this topic we are actually covering this topic that is hot desert, and actually that is also known as a tropical desert, and the type of the climate is hot and dry desert. Okay, now let's go to the topic. Hot desert occurs in the western margin of the continent, that is in the belt of 15 degree to 30 degree north and south latitude. Now, it's a very important diagram. This is a very important diagram. I think in the last video I have already talked about this. Okay. So suppose we have to assume this is a continent. Okay. So this is the west part and this is the east part. Okay. So in the line itself, it indicates that the hot desert occurs in the western margin of the continent. So in the diagram itself, you can see that this hot desert lies in the western part. Okay, and that is in the belt of 15 degree to 30 degree north and south latitude. Means we are talking about the tropical desert, or we are talking about the tropical desert. So we are going to talk about the tropical what tropical areas, and tropical areas always lies from the tropic of Cancer to the tropic of Capricorn. So it means that these tropical desert lies in the belt of 15 degree to 30 degree north and south latitude, and these are also called as a tropical desert. These are also called as tropical desert by because it lies between the tropic of Cancer and tropic of Capricorn. Now these desert lies poleward of the savanna grassland. Okay, and you have already studied that this is a savanna type of grassland, and it lies just besides of this. Okay, now what are the areas that include in this? First one is that if we talk about the North Africa, that is Sahara desert, that is the largest desert in the world. So please, it can be the inside question also, that which desert is the largest desert in the world, that is called as Sahara desert. And after that the Kalahari desert. And if we talk about the Asia, that is the Thar and the Arabian desert, these all are comes under the tropical desert. You can see in the diagram that is this is actually the Sahara desert. Okay, that is in Africa, that is in the North Africa, and you can see this is the Kalahari desert. This is a Kalahari desert, and at the same time, if we talk about this is Asia, and in this this is our Thar desert, and this is actually the Arabian desert. Okay, now if we talk about the in North America, that is the tropical desert are areas is known in different part by its local names. Now, if we talk about the North America, that is the tropical deserts are known by its different parts by its local name, that is Mojave, Sonoran, Californian, and Mexican desert. So you can see this is the area. Okay, this is a California. This is a Californian. So we talk about that in North America, the tropical deserts are known by its different parts by its local name. So the names are Mojave, Sonoran, Californian, and the Mexican desert. Now, if we talk about the in the South Africa, that is along the Pacific coast to the west coast of Andes. Now, this is actually the Andes mountain. Okay, so it is talking about that along the Pacific coast, that is to the west coast of Andes, that is the Atacama desert. This is the Atacama desert, and it is the driest of all desert. You can say that this desert is the driest of all desert. Now, if we talk about the Australia, that is the Great Australian Desert. Covering about 40% of the total area. So this is actually the Australia, and this is the Great Australian Desert, and approx covering about 40% of the total area of the Australia. Okay, and you know that Australia is the smallest continent in the world. Okay. After that, we will study about the climate. Climate means the daily range of the temperature is greater than the annual range of temperature. Now, it's very important that if we talk about the annual range of temperature, this and the daily range of temperature is more than the annual range of temperature. Means we can say that daily temperature is greater than annual range of temperature. Now, winters are cool and the summers are hot. Very important that winters, these areas, that is tropical desert, the winters are cool and the summers are hot with little rainfall. Means this area does not get much rainfall. Why? Because most of the area has lies in the tropical desert. The hottest month means, now if you talk about this hottest month, that may be by the mean temperature of 30 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. Mean the hot, if you talk about the hottest month, that is about 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. Now if you talk about the annual rainfall, it is less than 25 centimeter, yeah, because it is a arid region, means the most of the water does not get precipitated here. Now next point is that the coldest month if you talk about that, the mean temperature is about 20 degrees Celsius. And this region experiences low humidity. Why? Because because the temperature is more, then the relative humidity is going to decrease. There is a inverse relationship between the temperature and relative humidity. So you know that in desert the temperature is maximum, so this region experiences low humidity with the cloudless skies. It lies the offshore region of the trade wind. Now if we talk about it, is actually lies offshore of the trade wind. Okay, after that there is a sudden violent thunderstorms due to convectional rise of air. Now due to increase in temperature, there is a sudden violent thunderstorm due to conventional rise of air. Due to this conventional rise of air, there is a sudden violent. Now after that we will study about the natural vegetation. Okay, the rain is too scanty. Now if we are talking about the natural vegetation, we know that the rainfall is very low. So the rainfall is too scanty to support the vegetation cover. Means if there is no rainfall, no vegetation. The vegetation now due to low rainfall, if you talk about that, is due to low rainfall, it consists of xerophytic plant. We will study what are xerophytic plants. First one is the thorny. After that, leathery and the plants with long roots obtain and conserve water to survive the drought with less transpiration. Okay, so understand this concept, that is what is xerophytic plants. These xerophytic plants have a thorny, leathery and with long roots that obtained, and in order to conserve water, these plants have what? Wax, that is on the leaves, in order to survive drought with less transpiration. Means these plants have leathery, we can say leathery means leathery leaves, or we can say that is wax coated. The main plants are found here consist of cactus, that is cacti, pinkly pear, acacia, short grasses and the scrub. Date palms can also be seen in the tropical desert near the oasis. Okay, oasis means it is, you can say that is, it is an area having water with small vegetations. The oldest known cultivated fruits of this area, means these areas having the oldest cultivation fruits, that is the date palm. Now if we talk about the human habitations, then human habitation, that is irrigation can transform a desert area, and it stands true for its region. The Aswan Dam, that is in Africa, has led to agricultural revolution with farming of cotton, wheat, maize and sugarcane. After that we have that is Sukkar Dam of Indus, that is in Asia, has led to the farming of cotton, rice, wheat and oilseeds. Means these area basically uncultivated, but due to the construction of dam, this area has become or led to agricultural revolution due to what? Due to construction of dams, and they are actually cultivating cottons, wheat, maize and sugarcane. And also if we talk about the Asia, that is Sukkar Dam, that is in Asia, led to the farming of cotton, rice, wheat and oilseeds. The inland drainage system, now we talk about inland drainage system in the Mexico of the South America for the cultivation of cotton, rice and wheat, maize. Okay, thank you.